What is up, guys? It is RSC6414 here, back with another video. This time I'm reviewing TNA Impact Wrestling. I apologize, it's been a little bit a while since I've uploaded, but time to get back into YouTube, you know, and upload. So here's the review. TNA Impact Wrestling. The first thing we got was Eric Young comes out. He talks about how MVP attacked him last week on Impact. He said he trusted MVP and he basically betrayed him just like everybody else has in the past. He said that if MVP wanted a shot, why not face him tonight? He calls out MVP. He wants to fight. MVP appears on the Titantron. He said Eric Young's ungrateful. He's the one who gave Eric Young the opportunity to win the title, and he had a plan in place. And he said that MVP said his life is about money, power, respect, and he wants the title. And MVP said, no, we're not gonna have a fight tonight. We're not gonna have any contact. You're gonna face me at SummerSlam for that title. And he basically has security guarding him all night. So interesting segment, decent segment to kick off the show. We go to a handicap match. Willow versus Bram and Magnus 2-on-1. This match was back and forth. It was Bram and Magnus attacked Willow backstage before they fought. They'd eventually get in the ring. It was back and forth action. Bram tossed a crowbar in the ring to get Magnus to use it. Magnus refused because he knew he'd get disqualified. Magnus went for a move. He tried to pick up Willow. Willow reverses with a small package roll up for the 1, 2, 3, and Willow defeats Bram and Magnus. After the match, Bram and Magnus kind of exchange words and argue a little bit. And yeah, so I'm enjoying seeing Bram. He used to be Kenneth Cameron with the Ascension back in WWE, and he was in Full Impact Pro on the Indies for a little bit. So it was cool seeing him in TNA, and I like it, to be honest, his little lines with Magnus. It's bringing some freshness to Magnus's character and gimmick, so good stuff there. The next thing we had was Gail Kim. She came out. She challenged the beautiful people to a fight. They accepted. Angelina Love attacks Gail Kim. Velvet Sky versus Gail Kim in singles action. This match was whatever, to be honest. I really wasn't entertained. It was back and forth for about 3 or 4 minute match, and basically what happened is Gail Kim reversed one of Velvet Sky's moves. She hits Eat Defeat on Velvet for the 1, 2, 3, and Gail Kim defeats Velvet Sky in a whatever match, to be honest. After the match, Angelina attacks Gail Kim from behind with the Knockouts title, and the beautiful people stand tall once again over the Knockouts. Next thing we had was Kazarian versus Crazy Steve of the Menagerie with Nux's kind of stable circus. This stable's interesting to me. It's kind of, you don't see this type of thing often, so it's definitely fresh and innovative in my opinion. This match was kind of entertaining. Kazarian, they're basically using him almost now, it seems like, to now that Daniels is gone, as a kind of a guy to just put people over and put younger and newer talent over. I don't know how much longer he'll be in TNA, but I don't see him sticking around for more than 6 months longer, but we'll see. This match, back and forth. You had the Menagerie, just kind of, you had Crazy Steve just running around the ring with balloons. You had Rebel doing like handstands. It's just crazy stuff outside the ring. At one point I was laughing in the match because it was just so nuts what was going on around the ring and inside the ring that I was almost forgot I was even watching wrestling, to be honest. But it was entertaining. Crazy Steve, the Freak, was on the ring apron like flexing his muscle, and aka Rob Terry with a mask on, but the ref got distracted. He told the Freak to get off the ring apron. Crazy Steve pulled the ref's pants down. The ref rang the bell, and Kazarian wins via disqualification because Crazy Steve was crazy and pulled the ref's pants down. Crazy Steve at one point jumped off the top rope to try and pop some balloons that were in the ring, so that was interesting too. But he's definitely living up to the name Crazy Steve. But Kazarian wins via disqualification. Entertaining match. After that, we go backstage. Austin Aries runs into MVP. The security are guarding MVP. Austin Aries is talking trash to MVP, says he never trusted him. The guards hold Aries down. Aries gets beat up by MVP, and the security guards escort him out of the arena. Then Eric Young shows up. He starts attacking MVP backstage. They're brawling. They go to commercial. We go back to after commercial. They're in the ring brawling, Eric Young and MVP. MVP got the best of Eric Young in the end with most of the fight, choking him out with the tie and all kinds of stuff. Basically, MVP finally took care of Eric Young. He said, "Tonight, I'm facing you for that TNA World Heavyweight Championship." So I'm guessing they're still facing off at Slammiversary, but this match was set up for tonight. Then we have Rockstar Spud and Dixie Carter. They go to Dixie Carter's house where Bully Ray is supposedly inside the house. Spud's hiding behind a couch. Bully Ray finds Spud, ties Spud up, and Dixie Carter's outside waiting for Spud to call her to see if Bully Ray is inside. And she never gets the phone call until later on in the show, and I'll get to that in a sec. Next thing we had was Mr. Anderson versus James Storm. James Storm cost Anderson a match about 2 weeks ago, setting this match up. This match was back and forth. James Storm took a little sip of beer. It looked like he was going to hit Anderson with the beer bottle. The ref took the beer bottle out of Storm's hands. Mr. Anderson looks like he's about to hit mic check, but with the ref picking the beer bottle up and getting out of the ring, James Storm used that distraction, spit beer in the eyes of Anderson, hits the last call super kick on Anderson for the 1, 2, 3, and James Storm defeats Anderson in a pretty solid match. Then we have Samuel Shaw in like a straitjacket at the mental hospital. We haven't seen him since Sacrifice, where he lost to Mr. Anderson, getting taken to the mental hospital. He kept asking if it was Christy here to visit him, but it turns out it was Gunner. He said, "I thought you need somebody to talk to," and Shaw never responded. So this will be interesting to see where they go with this, with Samuel Shaw and Gunner. Next thing we had was the X Division Championship match. Sonata defending versus DJ Zima. DJ Z though, Robbie though, Jesse though, but versus Tigre Uno. This match was triple threat, back and forth. It was entertaining. You had some cool spots by Tigre Uno as always, and just some classic X Division wrestling. The match didn't get a ton of time, but in a 2-hour show you can only do so much. This match was back and forth, and basically Sonata hits a tiger suplex on DJ Z for the 1, 2, 3, and Sonata retains the X Division Championship once again. Sonata's a defending champ. He's had a good X Division reign so far, so I'm liking this reign with Sonata. It's good stuff so far. The next thing we had was the World Championship. Oh, it was Dixie Carter. She goes in the house to see what's taking Spud so long. She sees Spud tied up. She goes, Spud, how'd you get tied up?" or something like that. She runs in the room. What Dixie Carter does, Bully Ray's hiding behind the door. He closes the door. He says, "I'll leave you alone, Dixie, if you just say these words." Dixie fears Bully. She's about to say them, and EC3 knocks Bully Ray out from behind. And Dixie says, "I fear no one." And so it looks like we'll see EC3 feud with Bully Ray probably sometime real soon. I would not be surprised after something like that. So that should be interesting. And this is kind of entertaining in a way between Bully and Dixie, in my opinion. I'm liking the direction TNA is going in. A lot of people are really just shitting on it, but heck, you know, whatever. They got their opinions, but I guess just because it's got TNA and not WWE. But I mean, this has been a good show. And then we had Eric Young versus MVP main event match. This match was back and forth. It looked like Eric Young was gonna hit the elbow drop off the top rope when Kenny King, the King of the Night, comes, pushes Eric Young off the top rope. MVP beats him down. The referee rings the bell. MVP says, "Restart the match." The ref refuses. Kenny King knocks the ref out, punches him in the face. Bobby Lashley's music hits. He comes running down the ring. You think he's going to save the day. He spears Eric Young. And then at the end of the show, you have Bobby Lashley, Kenny King, and MVP all in one. A new stable. Awesome. Mark out moment. Great stuff. I'm a big fan of all these guys. Young talent with veterans into one stable. Badass right there. So Eric Young wins via disqualification. No new champ. Good show. Overall grade, I give it 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. Hope you enjoyed this video. Check out my other videos and subscribe. Thanks, guys.